You remember when I said that people can literally become millionaires within months or even overnight? Well, I've got a story for you, and it has to do with the eclipse, if any of you got to witness that. So let's get into it. Okay, so I read this article. I kept trying to look for it. I found a few other articles, but I couldn't find the first one that I found that was most detailed. So, if any of you got to experience the eclipse, I'm assuming most of y'all had the solar eclipse glasses. Now, you could walk into a Walmart, a grocery store, a gas station, really like almost everywhere had these right in the front of their stores. And honestly, for like the first few weeks, I was wondering what they were. I didn't even know that the solar eclipse was coming up until I walked over to one of them and found out. And so I come to find out that a man from Memphis, Tennessee, who already owned a company that made 3D glasses or something like that, he took upon this opportunity. Now, you see, he came at this with already the mindset of the wealthy. And the mindset of the wealthy is to not judge as good or bad, but look at everything as opportunity. Treat every positive and negative thought as an offer you can either accept or reject. And so when you look at opportunity, every invention, number one, was made to have some sort of value or fix something for somebody to buy. And so, whatever this man's name was, I don't remember. We can call him Hal for the rest of this video. But he took upon this opportunity, already having the knowledge of how to make glasses. He saw the fact that the solar eclipse was coming up, already knew that people are going to need some sort of protective eyewear to look at an eclipse. And so he took upon that opportunity, and within 2 months, I think it was actually less than that, but I know it was not more than 2 months, he made $40 million. And I bet you he's not going to be living in Memphis, Tennessee anymore. But that just comes to show that you can actually think and grow rich. It didn't take any skill. He didn't need a college degree to do that. He saw upon the opportunity. Now, some people may not have the ability to make glasses. They can say, oh, well, it was rigged. He already knew how to make them. He also wasn't the only one doing it. That's another thing. So many people were worried to try because so many other people were doing things, especially older people. But guess what? When those older people die, they need the younger people to replace them eventually. And so you have to come at it with this mindset. And even if everybody else is doing it, go for it and put your own spin off on it. Now, you can only go so far with solar eclipse sunglasses. I guess he just, made them look cooler, put them in more stores. So when you realize that you can actually think and grow rich, that everything really does start in the mind. If you look at everything around you, if you're in your bedroom or in your office, you're looking at your computer or your phone, that was once a thought, an idea in somebody's brain. That they were the only one that saw it. They were the artist. They eventually forged it. Now it's in your hand. Now it's on your desk. It's the house you're living in. Everything is created from the mind. The great thing is that a doctor can cut your head open and he can pull this brain out of you that's got all kinds of electrons and things are pulsing and going back and forth, and it's all electricity. You've got a supercomputer up there. And the doctor can cut this in half and he can look at it. But the thing is that he won't find a single memory, a single thought, a single emotion, a single dream, a single sadness, anything. Now, you can do scans of the brain and tell different things, but everything in your mind, only you know. What other people know is what you let out. I can ask you about a Thanksgiving that you had that was the most memorable whenever you were a kid. And all of a sudden your mind goes back. You imagine the food. You can see it there. You can see your aunt there. You can see your mother there, your father, your grandparents, whoever. Your mind goes right back to it. I can ask you to think about your mother. And inside your head, you can hear her voice. You can see what she looks like. And where does this come from? Well, it also has to do with a little bit of imagination, but nobody can cut your brain in half and see any of this. The brain is so much more than a brain. It really is. And so when you realize that everything comes from the mind, everything was once a thought. The phone you're holding in your hand, the car that you drive was a thought. And it had to be turned into reality. Now, when you have something in your head, an idea, a message to get out, nobody is ever going to know. Like I said, only you know what's in there. It's what you let out that other people see. So if you've got something and you're just sitting waiting on the world, waiting on your job, waiting on a raise, a promotion, stop. Take what you've got in there and start working on it. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. Do it right now. Because honestly, if you have enough time to be watching this right now, you've got enough time to click off in about, I'm going to cut this one off short. Anyone out there that's got something, go for it. Because you don't know if you're the next overnight millionaire. Do what you're meant to do right now. I will for you all to prosper and have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.